Alô. Enfim, se tem alguém aí, eu tô tentando fazer o Dragon Age funcionar, viu? Aparentemente esse filho de uma puta não quer funcionar. E aí eu tô tocando musiquinha aqui. Musiquinha, né? As minhas musiquinhas eu posso tocar, graças a Deus. Então, vamos aguardar. Eu acho que ainda não tem ninguém aí. Se tiver, deve ser tipo o Luan. Eu instalei a porra do negócio que nxcharacter.dll. Então, um bucetão. Enfiar essa DLL no cu desse computador. Agora a pergunta: onde que eu enfio essa DLL? Foi no cu? Tá, vamos lá. Vamos fazer o negócio. Porra, não podia vir pronto. Não pode vir pronto. O jogo vir pronto é dificuldade demais. E bucetão. Não é aqui nem fodendo. Dragon Age. Data installer. Cadê, porra? Vai. Instalar em. Vou meter em tudo aqui, foda-se. Installer. Que é isso aqui? Porra. Data. Isso aqui também é bom botar. Só. Cara, vou enfiar em tudo isso aqui. Vai dar até redundância. Foda-se. Quero ver tu falar que não tem agora essa porra. Se não pegar é outro motivo. Mentira! Mentira, tá com negócio, porra! Seu cu! Cara, não faz sentido nenhum isso. Nenhum. O legal é que tá todo mundo olhando pro Wolverine, né? Todo mundo. Não tem ninguém vendo essa porra, ninguém vendo essa merda, essa live. Nunca. Foda-se. Que desenho. Odeio a minha vida. Vá se fuder, Google. Vá se fuder, Google. Tá com um cara que vai me fuder. Mas eu vou fazer mesmo assim. Ah, foda-se. Dragon Age Origins. PTBR. Descrição. Vem. Não é conteúdo para crianças. Mostrar mais. Não tem promoção paga. Dragon Age. Dragon Age Origins. Gameplay. Live PTBR. Idioma de transmissão. Português. Brasil. Salvar. Fechou. Vai, vai. Só não instala merda no meu computador, pelo amor de Jesus Cristo. Só quero a DLL. Só não quebra meu computador. Ah, PC Repair. Não, eu só quero que você instale a DLL, porra. Tá maluco? Vou ter que ligar a câmera, né? Pra onde isso aqui sim. Não que isso aqui seja um grande entretenimento pra ele, cara. Tá presente, que bom, que bom. O que eu vou ter que fazer? Eu não quero reiniciar. Quero reiniciar, eu não quero, eu não quero. Eu não quero reiniciar. Vai, vai, só pega, pô, só vai, só quer jogar. Seu cu eu já consertei. Tá. Origin Games, Dragon Age, aí vai onde? Installer. Tem o Physics. Qual que é a parada aqui? Será que é o DirectX? Será que é o DirectX? Tá instalado. Vamos instalar, foda-se. Instala aí. Vai lá, filho. Faz a sua, faz a boa. Vai dar certo, gente. Vai dar certo. Fé que vai dar certo. Se não der certo, vai dar errado. Olha, essa música tem 39 visualizações. 38 devem ser minhas. Agora isso, vai. Vai, instala coisa pra caralho. Foda-se. Vai. Vai, porra, mas que demora. Vai, instalou? Instalou. Vai, filho. Vai. Já tem... Ó. Seu cu. O seu cu de amendoim, filha da puta. Não tem na... E aí, Luan, tudo bom? Tô tentando aqui, tô instalando tudo que dá. Tudo que tem dentro das pastas aí. Tô instalando. O que é isso aqui? Não sei. Não, música não. Não vai dar strike. Aí você me fode. Estou instalando, querido. Cara, nada faz sentido nessa merda. É só pra me foder. Na verdade, isso aqui é só pra me foder só. Tipo, eu quero jogar um jogo. Não vai jogar. Jogou cheio dele, filha da puta. Foda-se. Não adiantou, porra. Não adiantou. Vamos lá, na hora que ele acabar de baixar, ele... Pera aí. Calma aí, cara. Ah, instala isso aqui. Não adiantou. Não adiantou. Tá em tudo. Aí você fala, pô, reinicia o computador. Quero, né, cara? Chato, não sei. Eu já tô vendo que tudo que tem dentro da pasta do jogo parece ser um maluco. Ah, já tem. Tá. Não é possível. Não é possível. Não é. Que merda. Tá, vamos abrir o Xbox de novo. Vamos abrir. Olha como eu tô na penumbra. Não quero acender a luz. Preguiça. Olha só que ângulo bonito. Parece que eu tô numa câmara de tortura. Dragon Age, isso, Dragon Age. Abriu. Tá que pariu. Porra! Abriu. Pera aí, agora eu preciso botar ele pra capturar a tela. Pera aí, agora outro processo. Mas abriu. O importante é que o jogo está pegando. Calma, eu preciso de calmar. Tá, não precisa mais de música. Não precisa de Google Chrome. Não precisa. Desenho. Pronto. Aí a gente vai pegar aqui e vai pegar, capturar o jogo. Qual jogo vai capturar? Qual jogo? Aí vai ser Dragon Age Origins. Aí você vai no Dragon Age Origins. Vamos fazer uma transição aqui só pra não parecer que a gente tá maluco. Luan. Tá bom? Fala se tá pegando ou não. Bem-vindo a Dragon Age Origin. Barabiri, popopopopopo, downloadable content. Golden Might for Origins. Warning Skippers. Options. Gameplay. Dificuldade normal. Player Assistant. Controls. Foda-se. Áudio a vídeo. Tem como botar num. Tá no ar, boa. Então, beleza. Keep settings, beleza. Pera aí, options. Volta no options, calma. Subtitles. Não tem um português, não? Podia ter um portuguesinho, né? Uma traduçãozinha pra nós. Enfim. Só o Luan tá vendo isso aqui e o Luan entende inglês. Dragon Age Origins, beleza? Beleza, Luan? Tá feliz, Luan? Tá feliz? Tá feliz, terá de ficar feliz. Tá você aqui. Ah, então a cidade dourada escureceu.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Gente, a gente sabe que eu vou ser um anão, né? A gente não tá ligado que eu vou ser um anão. Ó, vem.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
Nossa, salvou demais. Mas não!
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Mexe com o cara que posso namorar.
It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
Ô, Luan, você tá comentando aqui comigo, viu?
Maker, help us all.
Luan disse, é o melhor jogo do mundo. Não mexe com o Coque Samurai. O background que você selecionar vai determinar que as 6 distintas... Foda-se, histórias. Beleza. Eu quero ser um cara, humano, elfo, anão, classe guerreiro ou rogue. Não dá pra ser mago, não existe anão mago. Por que ser um rogue? Rogues são aventureiros habilidosos que dão andarilhos, consegue abrir, fazer picklocks, ver armadilhas e popopô. Não são batalhadores de primeira linha, né? De ficar na linha de frente, que é bom, porque primeiro linha de frente é nome de evento bosta, e segundo porra, você sempre se fode quando você tá na linha de frente. Strategy, willpower, tá, background. Eu fui aqui, nascido sem casta, numa terra que o posicionamento era tudo. Você se tornou lacaio do chefão do crime. Estava trabalhando com o Fernandinho Beiramar, até que apareceu uma chance de você, né, se salientar. E você pode provar que você é o pica com as suas ações. E o outro é um nobre. Foda-se, eu quero ser o fudido.
Greetings.
Beleza, presets. Nossa senhora. Agora vem a parte boa. Agora, essa é a melhor parte de qualquer jogo. Caralho, que Isso aqui tá igual o Bussunda, mas beleza. Pele. Limpa. Cagada. Assim. Tom de pele. Não tão branco. Não, também não é negro. Assim tá bom. Tatu. Não, tatuagem feia. Não, esse Pick the Rock vai ser essa aqui. Cor da tatuagem. Tem uma cor da hora. Aqui parece que fez a tatuagem errada. Tá, vermelho. Não, tá parecendo preto. Preto, foda-se. Nem se tatu intenso. Cabelo. Careca não, né? Por favor. Respeita. Cabeleca não. Cabeleca é feio demais. Nossa senhora, cara. Eu não daria um bom velho pra ser. Pera aí, não, pera aí. Volta pro cabelo, calma. Cabelo de bunda, cara. Tem um cabelo maneiro não? Parece Jovem Nerd isso aqui. Quero jogar com Jovem Nerd. Puta, branco de trança não vai rolar. Vai ter que ficar com o cabelinho ralo. Cabelinho ralo. Vai ser o cabelinho igual o meu. Cabelinho ralo. Barba. Barba é bom. Anão de barba é importante. Gostei. Não precisa ter tanta barba assim. Grisalho, porque eu gosto de gente grisalha. Sobrancelha. Careca sem sobrancelha é foda. Fica parecendo um... Taturana, gosto. Taturana. Fica parecendo a cara de Lavigne. Não que a cara de Lavigne pareça esse anão. Ah não, aí tem que ser a cor preta, assim, pra ficar esse contraste. Bem cara de Lavigne mesmo. Inclusive o nome do meu anão vai ser cara de Lavigne. Olhinho pequenininho, da bunda grandona. Olho juntos, gosto. Ai que fofinho, mãe! Ai que gostoso, mãe! Que gostosinho, mãe! Que bonitinho! Vamos ver as cores dos olhos. Dá pra ver a cor de porra nenhuma, beleza. Parece que tá triste, adorei. Nariz. Esse nariz aqui é pica, né? Fala a verdade. Ali o narigão, gostei. Olha o nariz desse filho da puta. Ganha qualquer corrida. Não precisa nem correr. Aí fica com cara de xerapia. Gosto, parece o nariz do Doug Funny. Não precisa ter a narina tão... Tá bom. Não precisa ser um nariz pontudo, isso. Pode ser um nariz assim. Eu não posso escolher a boca? Que bosta. Pescoçudo, né? Não. Pescoçudo. Sem casta. Perdeu. Porra, Alon. Presta atenção, caralho. Pescoço baixo. Ah, não. Isso aqui é a orelha. Ah, não. Pode ser a orelha mais alta. Vai ficar um pouco orelhudo, né? Ah, e pescoço, pô, é grosso. Que nem aquele cara da França. É, não, tatuagem na cara não faria sentido nenhum se fosse da realidade. Bem perto do meu cara. Cara brosca. Então vai ser o chá. Chá brosca. Né?
I have lost concentration. How do you do?
Não, que porra de voz é essa?
Oops, where's my head?
Ah, tirar meu saco, né?
Greetings.
Não.
Greetings.
Não.
Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings. My spell. This isn't working. Greetings.
Gostei dessa voz aqui. 5 pontos. Já tenho destreza pra caralho. Então vamos botar 2 de constituição, 2 de força e 1 de força de vontade. Mágica, foda-se. Não vou investir nada em mágica. Stealing. Poison Making eu já tenho. Coercion. Legal na Dexterity. Depois eu na próxima. Survival. Trap Making, Herbalism, Poison Making, Combat Training, Combat Tactics. Survival. Below the belt. The rogue delivers a swift and Que legal. Vou botar esse aqui de abrir coisa. E um nesse aqui. Dificuldade normal, né, porra? Respeito. É isso. Chabrosca está pronto para alçar altos voos.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the 2 remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat, can we not do this in front of my brother?
Why not? He knows the slope of the land, don't you, boy? You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the middens. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold calf teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's gotta do is find a lord, squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please, don't get involved. You know that never goes well.
Listen to the kid. He knows the deal you made. He lays low and does whatever jobs I don't want to risk anyone valuable on. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free. And I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life.
Basicamente ele tá tentando fazer essa menina engravidar de alguém.
Well, unless I start seeing results, we're going to renegotiate. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
Ela conhece alguém.
Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
Malandro, tu tá muito achando.
I'm sorry you had to see that. I know. You've always been a good brother. Always tried to protect me. I should have told you. Barat's been warning me ever since 2 of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient. You know how desperate the nobles are for more children? They can barely field enough soldiers to hold the walls against the Darkspawn. If I could give one of them a son, the whole house would celebrate. And we'd all be raised up to noble caste to join the family. It's what Barat's betting on. That's why he paid for my clothes, my voice lessons. He wants to share the reward. Yes. That is, I hope. He certainly seems charming. He treats me like a real lady. Not just someone to tumble and forget. I don't want to say, in case I'm wrong. It just seems too mad to think of one of the most important men in Orzammar with someone like me. Anyway, time is rusting and I need to get dressed. These fashions will be the death of me. 100 buttons on each sleeve. And Lesky's probably already outside waiting for you.
Tá bom.
Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
É nóis. Tutorial. Tactical View. For variety of tactical viewpoints. Use the mouse wheel to bring your camera down for exploration mode. While you pause, you can issue orders to your character. Right click on your desired destination. Vamos jogar que não é RPG normal? Oi.
Who's that? Why are you bothering me? Rika?
Caralho, tu é minha mãe?
Don't you sass me, you ungrateful brat. I made you, and I can make another just like you. Please, Mother, I hate it when you get like this. What? Am I embarrassing you? Don't want anyone to see that dear old Mam's a lush? Is that it? You tell me. Just what do I got that's worth living for?
Oh, vive por mim, pô.
I know you both hate me. I know what I done to you. But it was for your own good. The world's a cruel place. You had to learn that. You think you'd be where you are now if I'd let you hide from a few slaps? Everything you are, I made you. You think it's that easy? You think you could just walk out of here? You'll always end up back in Dust Town. Oh, I shouldn't keep doing this to you. I know I shouldn't. It's just so hard. Hey, where's she going? Why is she leaving? Don't leave me!
Never mind, Mother. Why don't you just lie down? That's good. What is it? I'm kind of in a hurry. She comes and goes. I think the moss wine's finally rotted her brains.
Moss wine? Caralho, vinho de mofo. Ou de... Não, moss é mofo, é... Musgo, sei lá, foda-se.
I think you were still in spit rags when your father left. Before that, she was happy. Mother used to smile then. She used to wear a necklace he made her of polished slate. I think he went to the surface.
Oh,
I remember them fighting about it. He wanted to try his luck among the humans. She didn't want to risk it. The next day, he moved out, and the wine moved in. But this is too bleak to talk about now. Can't you think of anything else?
No.
Well, you've seen more of his bad side than I have. Barat likes to call himself a provider. He says he has the contacts to get almost everything into or out of Orzammar. It's a big risk, gambling that a girl will get pregnant with a son. But it's the only way into the nobility. The only thing in Orzammar Barat wants is the one thing he can't buy. He's been careful. He arms his men with cast-offs. Nothing that would insult the warrior caste. And he feeds the guardsmen's vices. Gambling, women, fresh figs from the surface. Whatever they want.
Cara, mexe os pauzinhos.
Off with you then. Leski's probably waiting outside.
Tá, vambora, né? Tchau, tchau, irmã. Tchau, bêbada.
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl. But no hot-blooded dwarf can help himself. Those perfect lips, just made to be screaming my name. You must have had a few naughty thoughts yourself, huh? What do you say?
Sobre a minha irmã.
Oh, at least I'd have something to eat. But as much as I'd love to keep chatting, we better get down to business.
Vamos.
Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias, some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back.
Basicamente a gente vai fazer o que o Rock Balboa fazia, que é bater em alguém. Mas por causa do agiota.
You know, gold, lyrium, spices. Anything that Barat might cut someone's head off to get. All he told me is find him. Duster's got some family from the merchant caste. He's probably staying near their quarters. Well, if he is skimming, we kill him, of course. I mean, Barat doesn't let anyone swindle him and live. Bringing his head on a plate is completely optional, though. Whatever lets you sleep at night, my friend.
New screenshot, items received, quest update. Aê, pra onde que eu tenho que ir? Screenshot, codex, The Castles. Aí tem informação pra caralho sobre o sem casta. Eu não vou ler agora, depois eu leio. Ou você quer que eu leia, Lu? Vamos ler, vai, foda-se, vamos ler. O sistema de casa de Osmar inclui muitos grupos de privilégios, os nobres e os guerreiros, acima de todos. Abaixo deles, os mercadores e os ferreiros e os mineiros. A tradição estabelece uma hierarquia clara, mas em qualquer cultura... Tá, se é contra a leitura, então eu não vou ler porra nenhuma. Fala, man.
Sorry, didn't know this corner was yours. Sorry, didn't know this corner was yours.
I can work. Anything you want. You looking for a place to sleep? There's a vent behind Givast's. You don't mind if you use
it. Ah não, essa aqui é minha casa. Merda, não era aqui que eu queria. Tá.
Hey there, Carter boy. Care to try a taste of this?
2 bits for the needy. I seen you around. You one of them Barat boys. You don't know from needy. Not until you're my age. I used to work in the mines, checking the new tunnels for bad air. Set me down with a candle, and there must have been a pocket of gas, because it went up like dragon's breath. Healer saved my life, but I can't half walk. What's a man supposed to do? You got some spare feet? If not, a silver would fill that void real nice. Ooh, you drive a hard bargain, soldier. You looking for someone to shine your shoes, clean your pots, keep you warm at night?
Tu é folgado, hein?
Is that what you're looking for? That's worth 10 bits, no? Barat don't like it when you do killings off his books. I don't know much, but I know that. So clear out, Duster. I wouldn't take your coin anyway. Not making any threats now, are you, soldier?
Tá bom, então foda-se.
Who the dust do you think you are? I don't need no sodding help from some jumped-up face-brand Carter thug.
Tá bom, desculpa.
Humans say the Maker loves all
Spare
of us.
silver? Don't
Doesn't
look at
matter
me
what
like
you're
that.
born.
Don't look at me like that. I was beautiful once.
Aham, moça, você era bonita assim, eu era uma cacatua. Porra, eu tô com fome.
Disgusting. What are you doing here, Brand? Hey, boy. You look like someone who could use a spare copper. What do you say? No work, just money for something you're not even using. Much. You look like you've still got all your teeth. Nice and healthy. I craft replacements for nobles who have lost theirs. I can pay you real handsome for some of those. 1 silver for 2. What do you say?
No work's legitimate if they let you do it, boy. The Assembly declared back in Darbier's reign that it insults the ancestors for casteless to perform any work the recognized lineages can do. Now, do you want it or not? 1.5 silvers, and that's my best offer.
Gracious apologies, Master. We were just leaving. Right now, forgive my friend. You know the vent fumes. They mess with the mind. We're very sorry to bother you. Now, let's get back before you land us both in a cell.
Look at them. Living on charity while the rest of us have to work an honest living.
Have you heard? It's been a long time since the last Grey Warden moved.
He may even name him successor.
Brands walking around like they own the place. Repulsive.
Lesky, you old scamp. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend? You're welcome to look around. I'll slide on the markup since you're Lesky's friend, but I can't give anything away for free. Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
Tá bom. Vamos ver se ela, o que ela tem. Não tem arma não? Queria uma arma. Não tem. Eu não entendi. Foda. Só queria conversar.
Great prices on all arms and armor.
Look at them. Living on charity while the rest of us have to work an honest living.
Sod off, Brand. I don't have anything for the likes of you.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. Same as you. It's illegal for me to walk here without one. I'm from the surface, so by the law of assembly, I'm casteless. But I think of the brand as just a part of the license to vend my wares. I use a washable ink, and when I return home, it's gone first thing. I cannot imagine wanting to wear the beastly thing every day. Oh? You like being denied the chance to do a job when you know you have strength and skill? You like having to beg? Or maybe you think being casteless gives you a license to steal from those who do make an honest living. If you were on the surface, you could open a shop, claim land, and start a farm, and get legally married by the human chantry. Orzammar is the only place in the world that will treat you like this. Yet you all stay. I'll never understand it. There is no caste on the surface. Every dwarf there is a foreigner, so we all help each other. It always seems sad to me that our homeland is the one place in this world where you're likely to be killed by a fellow dwarf. Now, unless you're gonna buy something, I need to unload and get home before the rain sets in. That's water from the sky, by the way. Fine, but try to steal anything and I'm calling the guards.
Watch yourself. The Shaper doesn't need your footprints all over his clean clothes. And well, I might. After my mother took 5 years of her personal time sewing fine dresses for the head maid at the Shaperette, Mother tells me they never considered a single other candidate when the position opened for underwasher. It's barely under the king himself. They control Orzammar's memories. They oversee births, marriages, death records, histories, everything we do or are. Except you, I guess. Casteless and criminals aren't allowed in a Shaper's presence. Whatever horrid deviants you're descended from were written out of the histories and deemed unworthy to join the ancestors. Obviously, they bred anyway. But their children can't possibly deserve the same protections as those who were legitimately born. I am not casteless. I am an honorable member of the servant caste. I serve my betters as is my place, decided by the ancestors who granted my mother my birth. I am not a criminal. They control Orzamar's memories. They oversee births, marriages, death records, histories, everything we do or are. Except you, I guess. Casteless and criminals aren't allowed in a Shaper's presence. Get away from me. I'll tell my father you tried to violate me. I would sooner lie with a nug.
Gente, com o que eu tenho que falar aqui? Eu quero ir embora, porra!
We won't get very far if you keep stopping to chat. What's up? My father's birthday gift to me. Same as you. They say the original Casteless were criminals whose houses disowned them, or folks who insulted the ancestors by leaving for the surface. But most of us now, we're just the poor fools whose parents were dumb enough to bear us. Because the nobles can't imagine anyone wanting to live anywhere but here. They don't want anybody polluting Orzammar with Skyre's ideas, so they say if you come back casteless. As far as I hear, humans have their lords and their peasants, and everyone hates the elves. But to them, all dwarves look alike. That face brand, they don't even notice it. Hey, what Lesky don't know about the card is not worth knowing. Unless you're maybe higher up and you know things I don't. Half the casteless in Orzammar seems like. I haven't met most of them. Barat doesn't like the grunts to get too cozy. Jarvia's his main lieutenant this month. She practically runs the estate. And I hear he's been drilling her mind, if you know what I mean. If I knew that, you think I'd still be running the streets with you? But seriously, be careful. Try to get Barat's attention by being too good. He'll think you're a threat and dump you in the deep roads. Stay too quiet and he may decide you're worthless and do the same. Smuggling, mostly. A lot of stuff grows up top that folks down here got no other access to. And the Skyres up there will give them by the wagon in return for gold or some shiny magic lyrium. Way I hear it, he just stepped up. Plenty of smuggling went on before. Barat put it all under his protection and spread around enough coin and muscle to back it up. He practically has a private army on his estate. And he's bought enough guardsmen that no one ever looks. Now you're showing some sense. Come on.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
I assume this pile of worthless junk belongs to you? You realize it's in the way and that the patrols will not be able to come through? Move it, or I shall have it thrown out in the deep roads, and you with it.
I'm so sorry, my lord, but they told me to move my goods over here. I couldn't even set up shop in my usual place.
Nonsense.
It's true. They said that the servants needed to polish the floors on that side of the commons in preparation for the new commander's first commission.
Yes. The new Idukan commander's feast is tomorrow, isn't it? I suppose it can't be helped then. Very well. You may leave your goods here for now, merchant. But move them out of the way as soon as you can. That side of the commons is closed for now. Be on your way.
I wish I was important enough that people would polish them.
Before I walk up.
Eu não entendo essa porra desse mapa. Plot point.
Very well. Barat won't want to see us without proof that Surfacer's dead.
Ô Luan, não tem nada no mapa. Vamos ver na taverna. Vamos perguntar na taverna. Bonitinho pelado, né? Dá pra botar a adaga no quick aqui, não?
The ancestors were smiling on my bets today.
Tá bom.
Another round from the house.
No castless.
Why would I tell you anything?
Take a close look before you finish that sentence. Are you sure you want to make us insist?
Oh, I didn't realize who sent you. He's here all right. Oscius.
Opa!
Right over there. Been nursing that same mug half the day. Paid up front, though. Good silver. What's he done? Sorry, just trying to make conversation. You, do what you have to. Just, try and keep it neat. I'm still paying for this space.
Eu não gosto de tratar as pessoas assim, mas meio que é o que você tem que fazer, né? Falar com essas pessoas aqui.
What do you want? I've got nothing for you.
Hey, I'm trying to have a drink here. You mind standing downwind?
They say
I'm going to the provings later today.
So the Grey Wardens can
Tá
look
bom,
at
tem como sentar antes? Eu queria sentar antes de falar com ele. Não, tá bom, vamos aqui do ladinho. Oi. Ah, o cara vai...
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Oscius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name? Oh no, you're not from Barat, are you? Because that would be too much. I don't think I could handle it. I just want to make sure nobody, does anything too hasty. Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him.
My pleasure.
Wait, I do have some lyrium. It's just ore. I made a side deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Not long. I mean, I'm not cheating him. I mean, this is my first time. Oh, please don't kill me. Surfacers pay good coin for lyrium. Mages up there, they use it for their spells. Smiths use it in enchanted weapons. I just took the money and ran. I mean, back to Barat to share the profits.
Could everyone who isn't about to die please turn around for a moment? This may be unpleasant. Thank you.
You can't do this. Help! Call the guardsmen! This is murder!
You two let me know if you need anything. I'll be in the back.
It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that? Then let me go. Tell Barat you killed me. I can run to the surface. He's never got to hear of me again. I'll give you the lyrium. Do whatever you want with it. Give it to Barat. Sell it yourself. I don't care. No!
Ah, tá, foda-se. Yeah. É só...
More enemies ahead!
Get on it. Get on it.
Away with you!
Got my back, right?
Get on it.
Morreu.
Very well.
morreu.
We have to get this stuff back to Barat before he starts wondering what we've been doing.
I won't tell anyone what happened, I swear.
My wife went to call the guardsmen. They'll be here any moment now.
É, né? Agora tu não tá machão pra caralho. Arrombado. Caralho, pior que o lugar é pertinho de onde fica o chefe, porra. O chefe podia ter ido matar esse filho da puta, né? Preguiçosão.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius? Some people are slow learners. You should have known. You don't lie to me. I can smell it. Did I make that clear? I thought I made that clear. Now, did you find out what I asked you for or not? That's all? I guess the Duster was smart enough to keep his main stash topside. And Ascaius himself?
Absolutely. Dead as a plate of chops. Screaming for mercy, telling the ancestors to bless your name. Real dead.
Excellent. I'll send someone out to handle the cleanup. Not you, though. I have another job in mind for you. Not if you know what's healthy for you. This one, I want you invisible. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing. Are you out of your big hollow skull? No brand's allowed to hold steel in the proving ring. It would be an insult to the ancestors.
Not to mention the conceit of the Warrior Cast.
I just want you to make certain the right man wins. There's a lot of coin to be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Minar, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Evaird's a long shot. Just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off. Understand?
Tudo bom? Tudo certo? Tudo tranquilo? Tudo suave? Tudo maroto?
The fight only gets announced to contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find Evaird, see who he's fighting and when. When the name Minar comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight. I'm not asking you to distill it, just drop it into a basin. That's all you need to know. It'll be in the big arena north of the Commons. Normally castless aren't allowed on the grounds, but I got you a pass. It says you're there to clean up the waste trenches, not to watch the fights, so don't look conspicuous.
Oh, obrigado por avisar, não tava ligado não, vou aumentar aqui, acho que agora tá mais alto. Deixa eu ver. Propriedades, não, filtros. Tinha um filtro, eu tinha colocado uns filtros aqui. Talvez eles tenham deixado meu microfone mais baixo, não sei. Ou talvez eu tenha que... Nice, agora tá melhor. Valeu, cara.
You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see a Verd's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
Nossa, eu quero muito matar esse cara, você não tá entendendo. Bom, depois eu vou ter que ler isso aqui tudo.
What do you want? I've got nothing for you.
Falar com todo mundo, não. Lesk. Falar com a moça aqui.
You ask too many questions. All you've got to know how to say is, "I'm mistress." You don't recognize me?
No.
You know Jarvia, right? Barat's favorite lieutenant and the only person he trusts in all of Orzammar. You know that, Jarvia.
Nossa.
All you need to know is that I'm Barat when Barat's not here. And I'm getting mighty impatient. Not nearly soon enough.
Pô, chatona você, hein, fia? Vou matar você também, espero que você morra. Caralho, a gente... Porra, pessoal... Né? Raivoso? Gente bruta. Ih, Luan, teu WhatsApp morreu, aí é foda, aí o peixe fede. Tá, onde que é o negócio que eu tenho que ver, pô, que tem que fazer com carinha, que não sei o que vai, foda-se, bebê. Tá, é aqui, né? Proving Grounds. Então é ali mesmo. Pera aí, esse senhor aqui, tinha uma parada com ele?
I wish I was important enough that people would polish the floors before I walked on them. That side of the commons is closed for now. Be on your way.
Tá bom, vou ir on my way. My way on the highway. This time I'm ready to go now.
They should send someone to pick up the trash.
É o que eu vou fazer aqui.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds.
Looks legitimate.
É legítimo.
Go on through then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
Tá bom, obrigado, viu?
Sounding castless breed like rats.
Very well.
Obrigado, licença, gente. Licença. Licença aí, rapaziada. Pô, fala comigo por aqui então, Luan. Fala pelo YouTube aí. Carninha. Dá pra comer uma carninha, não?
Did you see that first bout? Astar's helmet practice. I made it to third showing in one of these. You may not think it to look at me, but I was a great soldier once.
Então, peraí, deixa eu falar aqui, tá?
So this is a gift, huh? I've never been to a proving. You know, two sweaty warrior cast men all oiled up by servant girls and wrapped in shining smith-wrought steel.
Que delícia.
Hundreds of beautiful women watching from the stands, wanting nothing more than to rub them down after.
Ah, não, eu preferi a parte dos homens, tá?
Think about their responsibility. Take these humans and elves who spent their whole lives flitting around eating figs and teach them to fight Darkspawn. Of course they're gonna need a dwarf to help them. Here they get to pick from the best of the Vade. They're the only surfacers who care what happens here. They drove the Darkspawn back in every blight. And people say they've got some secret magic that lets them do it.
Grey Wardens.
They say you can go an entire lifetime without a single Darkspawn setting foot on the surface.
Meu Deus.
I was in the Diamond Quarter once when they brought back a trophy from the deep roads. It was only a head, but it was all twisted up and scarred, with teeth like stalactites. And it smelled like rank air from an old cave.
Ah, maneiro.
I can't even think of a joke. That should tell you how bad it was.
WhatsApp voltou. Boa, Luan. Boa, Luan. Boa, Luan. Boa, Luan.
We don't. Unless there are enough Darkspawn to go up there. Because that means there's something leading them. And that means an archdemon. And that means a blight, which means possibly the end of life as we know it. Not like turning your back on the stone to take a caravan topside. Fighting Darkspawn is a sacred duty. The king decreed long ago that a dwarf who joins the Wardens retains his caste.
Opa.
I don't know. So the Shapers write you into the histories as a mysterious hero? To save a bunch of elves and humans who would otherwise end up as a Darkspawn buffet? To honor the terms of our 1,000-year-long alliance with the Wardens? That kind of thing.
Cara, vai lá, Luan. Os cara não dá a resposta direito pra mim, né?
From your lips to my ears.
Olha que delícia. E a espectadora?
My brother is fighting in the fourth bout.
Stone's Embrace. That's one of them. One of the Grey Wardens. Oh, I dare you to go over and talk to him. Say, welcome to Orzammar, Warden, sir. May I drink your bathwater?
I say Minar's the man to beat. Get out of my face, Brand.
Cara, esse cara é grosso pra porra, né, velho? Tá, é por aqui. Ah, será que se eu falar com ele dá ruim?
Stone met, and blessings on your house. That was the proper greeting for an outsider last time I visited Orzammar. Has it changed? Or is there a reason you're looking at me so strangely? Do they say the Grey Wardens are disrespectful, then? My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you.
Cara maneiro.
Ah, of course. That's what the face brand means, then. I remember that now. I never turn down the chance to meet someone new. When we visit Orzammar, we tend to remain in the Diamond Quarter. You forget how much of the city you miss. The Wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the Darkspawn. It's rare we find those with both the skill and the will. The best Wardens are ruthless to their enemies, compassionate to their friends, and inspiring to their troops. It's a lot to look for. But I hope to find it here, and I hope you also may find what you are looking for.
Caralho, gostei desse cara. Quero ser amigo desse cara. Com licença, moço. Desculpa, tô encantado, fiquei apaixonado pelo rapaz.
Sod it. He's stone drunk. He could draw a dead man for his bout and still lose. Barat's gonna kill us if we slip up on this. He's still mad about the time I accidentally told that barkeep Barat had demanded free ale delivered to my door. Hey, I just had an idea. That's much better than my idea. I was gonna say we should go up in the stands and start a rock slide, but you're brilliant. You'll be a Verd. You'll go out in his armor, keep down the visor, and fight in his name. He wins, Barat wins, everybody wins. Except all the warrior caste braggarts you leave kissing dust. I sodding love the way you think, my friend. I was afraid Barat was going to kill us.
Cara, eu sou foda. Você não tá entendendo. Eu sou foda, cara. O jogo é meu.
Got it. It'll help if you can distract him, though. Just,
talk to him so I can sneak past him without him noticing. Let's do it quickly. We don't have much time.
Não, tu vai... Pô, tá maluco que eu vou lutar sozinho, pô. Não sou um guerreiro, caralho. Eu sou coisa, né? Eu sou coisa. Eu sou um rogue.
Hey, only fighters are allowed in these chambers. Who are you? I don't care about your name, Brand. My fight should be called any moment now. You can come back and clean then. Well, that's a long and dramatic tale, and I'm not one to brag. Especially to some filth-faced trench worker.
Calma, eu tô distraindo ele, porra. Calma, calma, porra. Vai se fuder.
Aye, long and terrible they were. 100 men venturing into deep roads that no one's traveled in years. Everywhere we walked, we heard them, scratching in the walls. But they only attacked when we stopped. You got used to the smell of your brother's blood, but never to the Genlock's reek. It takes great skill, for if you let one wound you, the taint festers until you run mad. We die so the rest of you can live snug and remember the glorious days when our empire stretched beneath half the world.
Bout 3 is next. Officer Minar versus the Warrior of Air. Fighters, make final preparations, then report to the ring.
That's my fight. We'll finish this when I return victorious.
Ih, rapaz, vou te matar.
Oh, I got him.
No more time. Make sure you have everything and go tell the Proving Guard you're ready to fight. And don't forget to keep your helmet down.
Aí, Luan, não tenho nada pra pôr, porra. Tu tava gritando comigo, filha da puta? Hã? Corno.
As you say.
Take off. Já peguei, porra. Caralho, pressa da porra, hein?
Stone met, Averd. I believe it is time for your bout. May fortune favor your fight, Averd. Are you ready? As you say.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for our honored guests, the Grey Warden. The warrior Averd, son of Galton, will fight Officer Minar, survivor of the battle at Tar Ellerin.
Bora.
Don't choose the honor of the heart. Oh, sod it. Let's just fight.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
tenho medo.
I shall do it.
Como que eu faço isso? Pera aí. Não complicado.
As you say. He's begun.
Tem como roubar ele? Ganhei, pô. Sou pica.
A truly memorable fight. The young cadet vanquishes the wily veteran. Healer, see to his injuries.
No.
The warrior Everd, son of Galton, will fight last year's Journeyman Division champion, Adalvo, proven in glory before the stone.
Aí fudeu, hein?
You honor me with this fight. May we both win glory in the eyes of our lords.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Pera aí. Caralho!
As you say. Shall be done. Very well. I shall.
Nem sei onde é a minha saúde personagem em si. Ganhei de novo. Eu sou imparável, porra.
The ancestors have withdrawn their blessings and embrace a new champion on their field. The warrior Everd, son of Galton, will fight Nenka, silent sister in training. She has made her vows, but not completed her blooding. Will she be accepted into the legendary order?
Essa lente aí não tava, não era dos brothers, porra?
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! Enemies approaching!
Essa era dos brothers, não era?
Lenka went to the stone without a sound, as befits her vows. But it wasn't hard to see the blood that was spilled. Everd will advance to the final bout to determine the true champion of the ring against... What? I'm not already?
Aí deu ruim, aí fodeu, aí fodeu. Ih, caralho.
Who are you? How dare you disrupt this sacred...
Wait, I know that man. That's Averd. Then what imposter did I fight?
Remove your helmet, warrior, and let all who watched you see your face. Your skills are impressive, but you are one man. Show yourself, lest I call the guards and have them do it for you.
Sou eu, porra. Sou eu, caralho.
Castless! You insult the very nature of this proving! Guards, take this filth away!
Hold your man, I pray you. This warrior has defeated the best you have to offer. Is that not what this proving is for?
We are honored by your presence, Warden. But this proving is not solely for you. There are laws which have governed this arena for 1,000 years. This man is no warrior. He is castless, rejected by the ancestors. His very footsteps pollute the stone. He has no place here.
Except as your champion.
Toma no cu, filha da puta! Não, aqui ó, meu cacetão aqui ó, quicando na minha benga, arrombada. Eu sou pica, eu sou pica, pica, pica. Ah, mas eu sou pica, caralho.
Awake yet? Psst. Can you hear me?
Satanás.
How hard did they sodding hit you anyway? Did you have to put up such a fight? As soon as everyone saw your face, Brand, the place went mad. Shut all the doors, examined everyone for family and caste. One of the guards recognized me and figured we must be working together. They burned 3 candles to the stump interrogating me about who put us up to this. I think they knew, you know, about Barat. You think I didn't look for a way out? Rika's not the only one in danger here. They could kill us. These cells are built straight into the wall. They confiscated all my lockpicks. What's it look like on your side? You see any way out?
Good, you're awake. Barat will be glad to hear that. Don't worry. You'll get a chance to speak to him. You caused a lot of trouble today. Barat lost 100 sovereigns for Lord Volney. The entire proving was declared invalid, and the Assembly already called for an investigation. You can't imagine the state Barat was in when he told me to get you. That's right. You've never had the privilege of being down here. You're in one of the deep cells in Barat's estate. He built it into the ruins of Old Orzammar. Plenty of room to store gold and lyrium. And nice thick walls so no one can hear the screams. I brought you. You got every guardsman at that proving thinking if he takes your head off, the ancestors will bless him forever. But they know whose hand holds the whip. When Barat claimed you, they knew who's going to get to watch your last breath. I don't think scaring you is what Barat has in mind. You risked exposing him before the entire warrior caste. Now they're asking questions, and as long as you have tongues to answer them, you're a threat. Enjoy your last night together, boys. Barat will be by soon to make sure you maintain your silence.
Ah, bichinha. Ah, tu tá achando que tu é a... Caralho, eu vou matar vocês dois. Eu odeio muito esses dois. Eu vou matar vocês. Eu vou pegar uma faca, enfiar na sua virilha e rasgar até a sua nuca, filha da puta. Level up, hein? Level up. Dexterity. O Luan fica feliz. Tá feliz, Luan? Esse Dirty Fight me ajudou, hein? Ah, não, tô tranquilo, vou guardar. Quem guarda tem, né? Como diriam os sábios. Que bom que você tá feliz, velho. Também tô feliz. Não tem como sair daqui, não? Oi! Oi!
Leave off with your noise. Giving me a headache.
Ah, mama meu pau, filha da...
What do you mean? Oh, you're probably just upset. I remember one time when Mistress Jarvia was mad at me. She didn't lock me up, but she yelled a lot. And she hit me on the head. But it was real nice of her not to kill me.
Ah, mas eu vou te matar.
Stop bothering me. All right. As you should.
Pô, esse cara ele vai ficar aqui na frente muito tempo? Vai pra outro lugar, vai. Vai pra outro lugar. Ô, peidorreiro. Fala comigo.
I shall do it. Very well.
Nem precisava, né?
We want to get away with this. We can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
Ô, queridão. Foi mal, viu? Valeu. Deus abençoe sua vida, sua morte e o resto da sua existência. Agora é nóis, caralho.
Sometimes silence is best.
Puta, o que eu fiz? Nem precisava ter usado, que idiota. Vou pegar tudo, foda-se. Tinha que ter um negócio pra equipar rápido, né? Esse negócio de ficar... tem que ficar... Ah, tá. Só tocar... Beleza, beleza. Tá tudo bem. Tá tudo bem. Ah, tudo bem. Tudo bem. Luan, eu vou jogar até... 3h30 só, e depois eu vou comer, viu, porque eu tô com fome. Vou escapar daqui. Assim que eu escapar daqui, eu vou dar o famoso vazare. Mas eu vou escapar daqui primeiro. Mano, confia no pai, porra. Confia no pai. Confia. Confia no pai. Confia no pai. Vai dar errado, vai dar errado. Tá feliz? dava, não dá, não tem nada pra pegar, não tem nada. Não tem nada pra pegar, porra. Que triste.
It shall be done. I shall do it.
Ah, tem umas festinhas aqui. Vamos salvar aqui? Deixa eu salvar. Ih, caralho, podia ter ido nesse stealth. Deixa eu tentar usar o arco, vai.
We must fight. Let us do it.
Fire arrows, cadê? Fire arrow. Fire arrow.
Got my back, right? Will not fail.
I'll smash you so hard your children will be born silly.
As you say.
Come and get it!
Bora. Não é a melhor estratégia isso aqui, né? Pra falar a verdade. Já que eu sou um cara stealth. Stealth. Mas enfim, foda-se, né? Já estamos aqui.
Come and get it! It hurts.
Meu amigo morreu?
Shall be done.
Caralho.
Very well. Fine thing you've done.
Não. Volta, cara. Oh, meu Deus.
If we want to get away with this, we can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
Mana, porra, eu sou coisa não usa mana. Vamos usar a massa E vamos usar um machado. Dá? Não dá. Será que essa massa é de duas mãos?
I shall do it. None shall see me.
Nada aqui que seja bom. Não, já tem uma adaga. Já tem uma adaga. Já tem uma massa. Viola, não quero viola. Bem, pode vir. Filha da puta, que susto! Ai! Volta. Eu vou morrer, eu não quero morrer. Jesus, me salva, Jesus. Dá pra comer cogumelo? Não foi a vida.
I'm sorry.
Pera aí, gente. Não, caralho, tô maluco. O cara tá sem arma. Vai que vai dar bom, vai dar bom. Que triste. Cara, tu precisa de uma arma. Primeira coisa, né? Vamos dar arma pro rapaz. Acho que é uma boa ideia. Se não tiver uma arma no chão, eu vou fazer o curisco aí da arma. Não é possível que você não tenha uma arma. Não é possível. Ah, tá, o mesmo inventário, pô. Você é o quê? Você é rogue também. Não adianta! Adianta. tentar ser um pouco mais inteligente.
Get on it. Got my back, right? You won't stand up to us.
Boa, boa time, boa time, boa time. Uhul!
Silence is best.
Quiet as a duck. That's asleep.
Quickly, we must fight!
Não, não. Pô, tirei meu stealth, que idiota. Usa o stealth. Tem uma armadilha aqui, não tem? É, não tem jeito. Sabia. Inferno.
I'll get on it. Get on it. Face.
We fight for honor! Now we
Right, that's it! Come and get it! My fist. Face.
fight for honor!
Ah, não quero. O Luan falou que é ruim. Não vou acreditar.
Get on it. Get on it. Get on it.
For the fools, they! Come, let us end this! No quarter shall be given! Fine thing we've done. I am armed. As you say.
Dwarven Helmet, gostei. Tem como usar? Vou usar já. Não, né? Não tem como usar. Filha da puta. Ih, eu tenho que ter mais força. Ah, ele consegue usar. Ele já é mais fortinho. Beleza.
Send me!
Nossa senhora, coitado. Somos todos anões, amigos. Somos todos anões. Não precisamos disso, porra. Paz, cadê a paz? É pela paz que eu não quero seguir admitido. Não quero. Ah, pega, né? De repente. De repente vale alguma coisa, né? É pela paz que eu não quero seguir admitido. A minha alma tá amada e apontada para a cara do brinquedo. Depois pai sem voz.
I'm cutting the whore free. If that turncoat brother of hers doesn't know his place, I don't need precious Rika either.
Ih, rapaz.
That the one you got all done up in lace? I've been wanting to get my hands on that.
Ih, filha da puta.
I know what you mean. She's yours if you want her, boys. And let me tell you,
Caralho,
tastes as good as it looks.
Caralho! Eu vou matar agora vocês.
What in sod all is that doing out of its cage? Let's teach this little duster a lesson.
Nossa, mas eu vou matar a vida e a alma.
Now you know!
Smack it so hard your children would
Play with you!
Agora tu vai se ver comigo, filha da puta, que eu queria te matar desde o começo, arrombado.
Quickly, we must fight! Hurts. Will not fail.
It hurts.
No!
It hurts.
agora. Vai morrer agora. Cada nas costas. Morreu. Filho de uma puta. Vou ficar no seu corpo.
And you just charged in and sodding slaughtered him. You have to be the luckiest duster in Orzammar. Barat's dead, and we're standing here. Hail to the sodding king! Well, he sure was talking like she's still alive. But I won't turn down the chance to go take another peek. Hey, could you tell Rika I killed him? I mean, it doesn't do you any good if she thinks you're the most virile warrior in all the stone. An excellent point. Now let's go find somewhere to hide.
Ah, mas eu não vou sair daqui sem dar uma checada nesse corpo. E aí, filha da puta? Ah, vou ficar com essa centola aqui e essa grana também. Se eu pudesse, eu ainda mijava no teu corpo. Arrombado. Bom, eu vou deixar por aqui. Só vá com um mateio danado. Luan, obrigado pela companhia. Obrigado também ao nosso querido ou querida Piquerix, que apareceu lá na Twitch. Muito obrigado, agradecemos. E é isso. Depois eu jogo mais amanhã. Não sei que horário, mas vou ficar por aqui. Obrigado, gente. Até outra hora. Agora eu vou comer e fazer desenho e depois fazer meu TCC, que eu preciso acabar essa porra. É isso, um beijo. Até mais.